asking you guys for continued prayer and support. And I thank you all for even supporting us thus far. We have some great things on tap for the new year, and we're just asking for you guys to continue to pray for us.
Yes, sir. Well, when I listen to you, you say the community that's underserved, but we have to be specific with this, the Gary, Indiana community,
Yes,
because when you go to the outer suburbs, they are already connected into the services
yeah,
that are needed by those who are visually impaired, and we just really want to just tip our hats to you, Mr. and Mrs. Blair, because you're doing a yeoman job and bringing accessibility to those who are visually impaired. And from the old building, when I first walked in, the popcorn machine was too big, but now it's too small.
Now it's too small.
Because you consumed all the space in that building that caused you to have to branch out and go into larger accommodations. And what you made your building and your facility and your organization very professional, and to show that you're serious about it, you have professional people to come in to render service and information to those who are part of
yes,
your
yes,
social center, right?
That's
yes,
correct. We have actually been reaching out to the optometrists, to different doctors as far as for diabetes, because diabetes is one of the main illnesses that cause blindness to some degree at some point in their lives when they have diabetes. So we're actually here today to offer our facility as well as offer services that you want to render in the field of anything that has to do with eye care.
Hmm.
Because we know at a twinkling of an eye,
Well,
our lives can
sure,
change.
it can, and we take it for granted,
Yes, we do.
and we become stingy to the fact that we always say it's going to be the next guy, and so when the next guy comes to you for a helping hand, you sort of turn your back on him.
Mhm.
But then when you become that next guy, then you say, "Hey man, I need you to do this for me. Don't
That's right.
nobody
We're
want to
always
help me."
reaching out for help
But
at that point.
the building that you're in now, where's the location for your new facility, and when will you christen it officially?
The new location address is 4955 Broadway, which is only one block north of where we were originally.
Mm-hmm.
And the opening date that we actually occupy is February 1st. So we're asking the listening audience to come out and review and take a tour of the new facility because it's much larger than where we were before, but that's
Yes.
according to what the word says. I will bless you 100-fold, and
Yes.
that's what he has done. We
And
went from 60 square feet,
mm-hmm.
600.
600 square feet, I'm sorry, 600 square feet to 6,000 square
Wow,
feet.
that is.
So
He
that is
said
a
he will
truly blessing from
increase
God.
your territory, and that he
Yes.
has, and what we would like to do is also put out a clarion call to the fact that even like with seniors, we ask for
Yes,
people
yes,
if you're retired
Yes.
and if you have a skill
yes,
and you don't want it to go to waste. Come out and visit the seniors. So now we put out that call. Come out to the Blind Social Center in their new facility,
Volunteer a little time.
4955, and you'd be surprised that the information you get from people, how much
How
of
much?
a great impact that you make on them, and each other's a blessing. You bless them and they bless you, and then
yes,
Exactly.
God
yes.
just put it all
Put it
together
all
collectively,
together.
and everybody's blessed on the whole.
Yes,
Amen.
and
Yeah.
that's definitely what we're reaching out for.
Hmm.
Different individuals that can spare some of their time to come in and volunteer their services. Whatever it may be, I'm sure that we can use it because, like I said, it's a large vision that we have. And I know from this point on, the Lord would truly see us all the way through to the end because it is our desire not just to filtrate the Northwestern region for the blind and visually impaired, it's also our desire to fill the region of different states. Each and every state has vision and blind individuals that do not have the camaraderie, that does not have the social atmosphere where they can go somewhere and be part of. And that's our dream and that's our desire to make sure that everyone in the blind and visually impaired community be able to live a better and more fulfilling life by being able to socialize with one another.
And what another great asset to the building is that you have ample parking.
Yes.
Before you had to park on the
Right.
street, and
Right.
parking would become a challenge. But now
Yes.
you have a wide parking lot, easy
Yes.
accessible, and
Yes.
it's all handicap
All
accessible
handicap
because it's
Yes.
accessible.
all on one
One.
level.
Correct.
And it's a beautiful facility. Many people may remember it back in its beginning days. It's been a packaged liquor store, and
Correct.
then it went into a
Then
daycare, and
the
then it went
Willow
into
Willow
right,
Academy has.
right.
Yes.
And so, but now it's in even a better hands, and that is it's the Blind Social Center, and we're just excited for what you are doing there, and
Thank you.
God is just happy with your stewardship over what you're doing, Miss Blair. And I'm proud of you too, Miss Blair, because you got this guy looking awful sharp in here. He make me feel jealous. And we
That's
have
part of my duty.
yes,
God is
yes,
good.
yes,
God
yes,
is
yes,
good.
yes,
God
yes.
is
And we
good.
have Minister Wynn in here with us
Yes.
also,
Yes.
and she is another good mouthpiece, and she's very active with your organization
Yes, she
because she
is.
is involved. She has not adopted the Blind Social Center. She has let it adopt her, and they have become one now. And good morning to you, Minister Wynn.
Good morning, Brother Lyles, and good morning, Gary, Indiana, and to all our listeners everywhere.
All right. Well, with your experience and with your association with the Blind Social Center, you feel that it was a great necessity because you needed the services of it, and that's what caused you to connect, right?
In actuality, Mr. Lyles, my connection came from me wanting to give back what I had been given. I had had excellent care in Indianapolis, Indiana, at Bosma Rehabilitation, where I was taught how to manage my blindness, and I wanted to come to a place where I can give back what I had been given. And what better place to fulfill my desire? It is the Blind Social Center, which has been one of the best kept secrets that have been revealed.
It
The
won't
blind,
be long before people, because you are a bright light. You're like that lighthouse, and you just illuminating,
well,
and people
bless
just can
you,
see the joy that come out of you,
bless you.
and you're constantly just exciting people to become a part of the Blind Social Center, and you just keep your light shining because it's
I
shining
bless
bright, girl. Let
you.
me
Well,
give me
thank
some
you.
juice. Give me some juice. Y'all taking a picture. They taking a picture, y'all. If you see it on Facebook, it wasn't me.
Wow.
But you know, we're 25 minutes after 11 o'clock hour, and we're just about ready to conclude today here. But Miss Blair, uh, you know, there are a lot of females that take advantage of this program. Now, I know there are quite a few male in this city who are visually impaired or who are going through a process of becoming visually losing their sight. How can we encourage the men to get off of that macho thing and get involved with this blind social center?
Well, when you say how to encourage the men, that may be a question for Mr. Blair. But for me, I'm a person that is very direct. So I would just directly tell them that, there is a center where they can come, where they can meet new people, become involved in your blindness with others, share with others. Because when we share with one another, we gain our strength from one another.
Mm-hmm.
So I would just simply tell them, if you're at home and you're alone and you're lonesome, the Blind Social Center is open hearted to anyone, and not just blind and visually impaired, but to sighted also, because we have so many sighted people that, as you say, take their sight for granted. Come out and adopt a blind person.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Show them some concern in terms of you appreciating your sight,
right.
where you're willing to help someone else.
Now, you had your first annual dinner
Yes.
for the Blind Social Center in August, and so this will be an annual gathering now, so we can look
Yes.
forward to that to come in August. But we only have a few more minutes, but we want to make sure that we emphasize that you do get a reasonable portion of assistance from the city. The mayor has been involved with you guys, in the best way that she can. Your previous city council person was involved with you the best way that they can. So I don't want anyone to ask me when I get off the air, why doesn't the city help? Why doesn't the county help? Well, you are putting out a call to whomsoever will.
Yes.
And most all of the city officials are aware of your location. They are aware of your existence, and they have been at least gracious enough to come by and visit with you.
Yes, they have. And, and we are totally grateful for them doing that. However, we do want to ask them to make a more presence, come out a little more frequently, because we get new patrons each and every day. We get new services that want to be provided there each and every day. So I'm just asking that all of our city officials to take a little more time, stop by and get a little more involved, because the patrons do need you. When the patrons see that the city is involved and others that they expected not to, then that really brings joy to their heart that people are concerned.
You have a website?
Our website is currently under construction, but you can go to the website. It's still under construction, and you can see where we are at this point. The website address is theblindSocialCenter.org.
Mm-hmm. And you were just featured recently on Someone You Should Know with Harry
Porterfield.
Right.
Yes, you can go to the website and download Harry Porterfield, Someone You Should Know, and you can view the clip that Harry Porterfield came out and did a very, very nice print on that.
Was a great exposure for you.
And on the website.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mr. Tony Blair, any closing comments? We're going to have to relinquish our time.
Well, in the closing comment is that I appreciate all the help and support that those who have been following us on Facebook and yourself and those who knows about us. We thank you for all the support that you've been able to muster up to help serve this community.
All right, and so your new location is at 4955 Broadway, and on February
1st, our doors will be open to those that want to come and take a tour.
What are your schedule per week and weekend?
The weekly schedule is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday through Friday. Saturday is by appointments only, which is between the hours of 12 noon and 4 p.m.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
And thank you.
Thank you so much.